demanding removal of the Delhi police chief. Outraged students and women protesting the rape of a 5-year-old girl today were demonstrating at several places in the capital. At India Gate, the police headquarters, and near the residences of the Prime Minister and Congress chief Sonia Gandhi. While Arvind Kejriwal's Aam Aadmi Party was a large part of the protest, some student unions also lent their voice to these protests. The protesters were in small groups, unlike the numbers that we had seen in December following that rape of a 23-year-old girl in a moving bus. But a lot of the anger through the day was palpable. My colleagues Ketki Angre and Sonal Mehrotra were out on the streets to bring us minute-by-minute updates of what was happening on the streets of Delhi.
Protesters here again getting into a scuffle with Delhi police. This time when they were stopped from taking their protest forward towards the Prime Minister's residence 7 RCR. We are right just a few minutes away from 7 RCR. And Delhi police, as you see, stopping protesters to get any way forward now.
There are about 50 to 70 protesters who are now sitting down at just a little outside the hexagon of India Gate. There have been barricades. The area is completely cordoned off. They were trying to move towards India Gate. They have been stopped before that.
Today, the way police has shown how it is going to pick up students from university, it is completely showing us that it not learnt a single thing. It should show the same diligence to pick up rapists rather than pick up students who are trying to, change the atmosphere here in Delhi.
What you also see is a water cannon bus being brought in just right now. Just now, anticipating and seeing the way the protests have been going, majorly seen by the Aam Aadmi Party people. You see Delhi police getting into various measures now. The voice really from here has been won for the ousted of Delhi police chief Neeraj Kumar.
नहीं चलेगी, नहीं चलेगी। 144 की सरकार नहीं चलेगी, नहीं चलेगी।
This protest also is specifically against police insensitivity. You're asking for the resignation of the police commissioner as well.
Not only resignation, we want the police officer who tried to bribe the father of that minor to be behind bars. We want the ACP to be arrested. There's a new law which says that those police officers who violate their duty has to be arrested. We want them arrested. We want that Mr. Neeraj Kumar should resign. And at the same time, a larger structural transformation has to take place. This sensitivity of the police, sensitivity in the education structure, everything has to be guaranteed right now.
All roads now leading to ITO are now blocked. This after protests just do not seem to die anymore. In the aftermath of the 5-year-old rape case, all around me, people sitting in human chain across the entire chalk. RAF teams in preparation with dealing with this has been called in. Delhi police on its part trying hard to convince these protesters to move out of this area. The protesters trying to confront the police.
दीजिए रास्ता को खोल दीजिए, कोई पेशेंट होगा। इसके अलावा नई दिल्ली रेलवे स्टेशन को ये रास्ता जाता है, आप इसको बंद कर लीजिए। मेरी बात सुन लीजिए, आप इसको बंद कर लीजिए। फिलहाल इस रास्ते को चलने दीजिए, अस्पताल और स्टेशन जाने दीजिए लोगों को। आप प्रोटेस्ट कर लीजिए, लेकिन ये समझिए कि आम लोगों को इससे डिस्कम्फर्ट हो रहा है।
Well, this is, of course, some of the images that we've seen today. Most of the protests here in Delhi, again, isolated protests, but also protests being reported from cities like Kanpur and Patna. Let's now go across to Sonal Mehrotra joining us this evening from ITO. That's, of course, one spot in Delhi where all the protesters seem to have gathered, even though it's late at night. Sonal, we're looking at those images there behind you. I do hope you can hear me loud and clear. But those protesters have been there. They've been protesting for the last 5 odd hours or so, all demanding the removal of police commissioner. What do they believe is the one thing that's going to achieve?
Well, Natasha, I can't hear you very clearly, but I would just like to tell you that I'm now currently sitting at the ITO Chowk or the ITO Square, which is known as one of the most busiest junctions of the national capital. On any given day, it's difficult to even enter this area with a car. And today, all roads leading to ITO Square have been blocked. This after protests broke out during the day, and later around 5 o'clock, all student bodies, lots of them coming from colleges, kind of marched towards this area and have now blocked this entire region. I'm going to go close to them and try and understand. Sucheta is from ISA. Sucheta, before I get to you about the questions and why these protests are happening, just want to know, is many are asking that these junction which you're sitting on now leads to 2 basic hospitals, the New Delhi railway station as well. What do you say to people who say that you're hampering normal to and fro movement of the city?
It's not us who are hampering. Today, if you see the situation of Delhi, while we were coming from JNU, there are barricades after barricades on the road. There is RAF on the road. The border security force is on the road with lathis in their hand, with guns in their hand. We are here with a basic question because the Delhi police headquarters is here. If you see here, there are thousands of police who are not letting us go to the Delhi police headquarters. We are here to demand that police officer who offered bribe to the father of that minor girl should be behind bars, not only suspension. We want the ACP to be behind bars. We want the police commissioner to resign. We were not allowed to go there. Today when the JNU Student Union called for a protest, from JNU 2 buses were coming. They were stopped at Patiala House. They had to come.
Tensions at various places. I also want to talk to this young female here. I saw you also at during the protests at India Gate, during the Delhi gang rape case. You are here again, back on the streets. Do you believe this time around things will change? And do you generally see protests as a solution to the things that we are facing in society today?
Well, I think things are changing. Like for one thing, I mean, you still have this terrible police habit of, assuming that they can, just repress protests, block India Gate, block everything, block the metros, and then they won't have a problem anymore. That you still see, and that is what we are standing against. But we have had the Justice Verma Committee recommendations, and we have to fight.
You still have hope, you think?
I have hope, and I think that those police protocols which were laid out, even under the current law, which has several problems, those police protocols should be followed, and by those protocols, these guys who did not file
should be followed. Natasha, that's the sentiment here. Right. Students very adamant on the fact that though last time protests did not yield anything, but this time around they're going to be here. I'm just going to briefly tell you, along with all these protesters here, there is a good amount of Delhi police presence. This is an entire square that we are here right now. A good amount of police presence all across. We'll have to wait and watch how long they can actually stay here, until when police who's been on the guard, and a tricky situation with the police as well, who has been on the back foot since we actually caught the ACP slap that girl, how they also deal with the protesters who are currently jamming one of the busiest junctions of the national capital.
Right, Sonal, thanks very much for that. As the young girl said, they still have hope. All is not lost. That's, of course, perhaps good to hear, music to our ears. Well, our special panel now joins us on this big story. With us in the studio, Dr. Kiran Bedi, former IPS officer, Hari Salve, one of the top legal minds of the country, former Solicitor General, also with us, as is Sudhir Mishra, a film director, well-known film director. Thanks all so much for joining us. Dr. Bedi, you've heard in the last couple of months the Delhi police constantly under attack. You've seen those students sitting there this evening, it's past 9 at night on this Sunday evening, saying not just the action against that policeman who slapped the lady protester, but let the police commissioner go. Do you think that will achieve anything? You've today demanded that the big four should go, which includes not just the police commissioner, but the chief minister, the chief secretary, and the
policing is a part of governance. And I think there were lessons to be learned after 16th of December. Lessons learned was to actually saturate the city of Delhi with a lot of Bhagidari police, which means the elected MLAs and MPs go back to their constituencies in Delhi and reach out to the people and explain to them the toughness of the law and the situation as it is. So, did the politicians play their role? The Lieutenant Governor is a uniter of the police and the government. Chief Secretary heads the governance. Police Commissioner heads policing. I think these four, they must sink or swim together. You cannot identify a soft target. Meanwhile, having been an insider of the Delhi police, I picked up a lot of information. A lot, I believe, has been done since Nirbhay's case. A lot more needs to be done. I think the Delhi Police Commissioner needs to come out to the people and tell the people what all did he do, which people don't know.
Right.
And secondly, what more does he need to do till he retires, let's say a few weeks from now. I think people have a right
that
to
kind
know.
of participation that you're talking
back to-
about.
back
Again,
to
because again, we're
participation.
not hearing from them as
Back
much
to
as we should have.
participation.
Perhaps more than we did in December, but not enough.
And third, the Chief Minister has thousands of civil defense youth. They were trained in social defense. Where are they? They should have done a teamwork with the beat system at the ground level. Even the Resident Welfare Association should have teamed up with the police together. See,
Right.
that's where this civil society should have worked together.
Right.
That would have been led by the Chief Minister herself.
Right.
So you see, all four playing a role: the Lieutenant Governor, the Chief Secretary,
Fair
the
enough.
CM,
Right.
and the Commissioner.
Right, we don't have anyone on behalf of the Congress government. Of course, we heard Sandeep Dixit once again reiterate the need for the Delhi police to come under the Delhi government. That, of course, is the debate that's raging on. Sandeep Mishra, if I could bring you in, there is just a horrible sense of deja vu. It seems no matter how many times we go and protest on the streets of India, no matter how many hours are spent there holding placards, how many debates, we have very little changes. In the last 4 months, we hoped, especially in December, that there was going to be some path-breaking change, a mindset change. But clearly, at the end of 4 months, we realized that, if anything, things are worse.
Yeah, and I mean, besides the policing, I mean, there are people more qualified to talk about what the policing system needs. I think the police needs to just change its entire attitude. I mean, they worked in a certain way for the past 60 years, It's just a reflex. This kind of slapping of a person is something that is quite what we would call arm I mean, maybe some women are not slapped, but all over the country you see this. You see the attitude of the police in UP. You see everywhere this master people public relationship. This attitude of the police towards the people to whom they are supposed to protect is obnoxious.
Right.
It's absolutely obnoxious. But more than that, I think Indian society needs to kind of reflect that there are some places where if we say that rape happens more amongst people or by people whom the victim knows, and in this case, for instance, the neighbor, civil society, NGOs, the government needs to be able to intrude into families.
Right.
We react very badly sometimes when in Europe a government person, a social worker enters a family and say the parents are not capable of looking after the child.
Right.
Or the child is in an atmosphere where he's unsafe and we react.
Right, but you're saying
in
that
terms of
is
the
what we
family.
kind of, perhaps that's the kind of crackdown, the kind of scrutiny that we need.
That intrusion is necessary
Right.
in places where children are not safe.